Hello, hello. Welcome in, whoever is joining. Let me get the music down a bit. And let's get started. Alright. So today, we have a lot to do. So, I'm just gonna launch up our world. Kind of did some offline stuff. Nothing major, actually. So yeah, I kind of did some offline, just AFKing, getting as much resources as we can so we can actually do everything, and whoop. That's a sound to wake up to. Let's see here, we got some, yeah, I think we ran out of biomass. Yep, we did. Let's just split up as much as possible and just try to at least get it a bit running. So split this up and just put 75 in each. Maybe that maybe we'll start with a bit of a gathering streak of a couple of biomass. So yeah, let's see. So I kind of spent some time to think of what tasks we gotta do for today, and I kind of basically came up with these tasks. So we got the space elevator, we got the MAM, tier 1, tier 2 to complete them, and maybe do a reinforced plates, basically a facility for reinforced plates, and I'm thinking of an iron processing facility. So let me explain each of those. So over here, I got these iron, everything here is iron. Okay, we got 4 nodes. I'm currently taking advantage of 3. I have the 4th here that I've yet to touch. But basically what I want to do is just make a full facility over here, just some sort of building that basically will intake all of the iron, all of the ore, everything, and just basically create a whole an output system. Okay, so we got the screws, we got the plates over here. We kind of got some actual good amount of stuff right now, but of course for the future it's good to keep a stockpile of these basically essential resources. We will be using them a lot for basic construction, so yeah. Let's take a look over there. This is actually what we did inside of our first episode. That was a couple of days ago. We also configured the concrete, and we got copper over there, but I'm not gonna really go there since for now I just need to actually get all the stuff for the space elevator, so we're starting with that. Alright, so let's just jump over here, grab some iron rods and plates, and oh, I think we will need to go to grab the wire from the copper facility. Then we can just take a look at the copper facility either way. Yep. Alright. That's the rods that we need. All that's left is basically the wire. Then we'll all be good. The reason I'm doing the space elevator this early and I'm not just advancing in the tiers is just honestly because I have the material, and basically I just need to kind of get off the essential stuff, the placement of it, just get it out of the way so I can actually focus more on the automation part rather than the basically where it's going to be positioned and where all that stuff is going to happen. So yeah. And speaking of, now we kind of have to position it. That's going to be hard. Let me just take a look at what's there just so I know. I forgot actually. I remember we looked across there in the previous episode, but I do not remember what it was. It was iron ore. Yeah, iron ore. An impure facility of iron ore. So this could be useful for like this iron facility that we'll do here. I have another area for like another idea for the reinforced plates, so we'll look at that later. But yeah, I think the space elevator looks actually nice if we do it here. Honestly, I think it's like a very good place to just place it here. Maybe we'll do a platform over here and just build it here. I think the platform idea is the best idea. So I won't be placing it right now. I still have the resources, but I'll be placing it in a few moments. Let me first of all gather some leaves so we can keep our our biomass production. Biomass for fuel, basically the biomass generators, keep them running, keep all that happening, and yeah, I'll just take a look down there and maybe begin with one of the tier upgrades that I'm supposed to get today of tier 1, which will complete tier 1. It'll complete one of these objectives, which is the base building upgrade. So we'll just pop in everything in here and launch it.
Milestone reached. Several new structures.
Now we can do foundations and ramps, which are essential
Foundations
and will
provide a
provide
building
us
grid,
with
which makes it
actually
easier to manage placement of any structure. In the
build.
event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Okay. It's now just, let me actually just take a look at where the space elevator can be placed. Okay. So yeah, I'll need a huge site to make it. So we'll actually, let me actually just delete this. I'll kind of switch it up. I'll start with the 1 meter foundation, or maybe the 2 meter foundation. That could help out, because this is like a bit too high for what I'm looking for. So we'll do 2 meters, or 1 meter is better. No, 2 meters is good. Actually, just keep it 4 meters. You just actually just headline through the middle. Talk about industrializing. do space elevator. And yeah, basically it would be good to just place there, but or here actually, but we need some materials. So let's go grab the materials we're missing just before we finish up the foundation, so we can actually have a frame of reference on where it is going to be actually placed. This just basically made us run out of a good chunk of our concrete. We will be needing to use concrete more, so maybe that's actually another thing to add to the subtasks. Another like a concrete facility of some sort. That would be a good idea. Oh. That is beautiful. Not the time. This actually looks beautiful.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
All right. Seems like we are very important. I'm gonna actually just remove it just for a tiny bit. I know. Because I only added it as a reference to know where I am. Fortunately, we can't do something like a blueprint in this game. Okay, here. Oh, actually, I can lock the hologram. Oh, yeah. It's actually good. It's good, that's good. Yeah, I think this is good. Then, we can actually... EP.2. Look at that. The scraping is crazy. All right. And that's it. We're locked in. We are locked in. All right. So we seem to need smart plating. What the hell is this? Okay. Seems like we need smart plating to actually continue with this phase. So I'm just gonna actually, before we do that, I'm gonna just step up with our foundation, build some ramps, just for ease of access. And over here, I'm gonna actually build a 2-meter ramp. We will be expanding on this platform to make a hub here, which I prefer to be just like over there, maybe the hub itself, or maybe here we can make the hub. It's just close to the space elevator, so like, honestly we don't have to have it close to the space elevator, but it would be nice just aesthetically. We will need to also close up this foundation, but I do not have too much concrete right now to do such thing. So yeah, let's take a look at our tasks quickly. So we did the space elevator. We have also done tier 1, and yep, that's what we've done until now. Okay, now we still need tier 2. Of it is obstacle clearance. So I think I'm gonna start with obstacle clearing. For now, we have enough stuff for it, and it'll help us regain control over our power grid again, because we'll be able to chop down some trees and gather resources. And of course, we don't have enough concrete. That is always a non-surprising issue. Yeah, this is producing way too much, and we're not. Our capacity is drained. Okay. Just move on and get to over here and complete. Oh yeah, we need some concrete. Oh no, this is only 67. Oh no, it'll be enough. Then we can get solid biofuel, which is an even better biofuel alternative. So okay, and we're basically done with the obstacle clearing. We are done with obstacle clearing. And launch. Here we are.
Milestone reached.
Launch.
Solid biofuel created from any biomass ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated fun.
Oh my god. Ada's crazy. Oh, and so are the people that employ her. Fix it, like. Okay, let's get some some solid biofuel. Once we get coal, everything's just gonna go way easier. Once we get the coal production, which is in the second part of like after we do the project assembly for phase 1. Opa. Okay, okay. Now we're in. Okay, we've got the re-entry. I think we will need a constructor for later. Okay, let's just get a quick constructor. I need 2 plates. Yeah, this is where the reinforced plates factory is gonna come in clutch when we need this much plates. So yeah, it's way faster. So let's just do not organization logistics and splitter. Yep, let's actually put this here, and we'll have automatic input into all of these 4 biomass burners. Let's grab the chainsaw and just start up on more destruction. Gotta love it. I don't even have solid biofuel for the chainsaw. Oh, there's a cave there. Okay, let's actually do this more perfect. Put this, then behind it by a few, put 1 and 2. Then get this one up here and get a, let's also get a merger in here and connect it to that. So here we provide biomass by wood, here we provide biomass by leaves, so we can throw the leaves in here, we can throw the wood in here, and here we put solid biofuel. And then we put it in. Okay. And here, 1, 2, 3, and boom. Continue on here. Grab more leaves. We got another tree to go. I'm not gonna tell that tree. I'm keeping every old tree here. I'm just removing the small ones because I'm not gonna become the bane of the existence of this map. Okay, more wood and more leaves. We got 60 per minute, we got 300 per minute. Over here it's really fast. Here, let's actually put it at 2 times. So let's do, oh, we don't have a conveyor belt Mark II, so that means that it's a good idea to actually get it. So let's see, logistics Mark II. Oh god. That's a lot of reinforced plates. What did we run out of? We ran out of the plates themselves. And some screws. Let's also go get some concrete. And not enough concrete for this upgrade, but we'll see. And I'll just try to make the reinforced first. That's a whole feat by itself. You can do them quickly. Just a bit manually. Which is not bad. Okay. Okay, we got that. Okay, we need a couple more rods and 15 more concrete. Let's get that in. And let's get the concrete also from over there again. Right, we need a bit more. Okay. Stick that. Now we got it. Everything's good. Everything's good. Yeah, these just don't work that good. Let's put that there. Launch the pod. Let's go. Let's launch the pod.
Milestone reached. Fix-It would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient. Don't disappoint. Fix-It.
Okay, let's get some more reinforced plates just so we can upgrade a couple of some conveyor belts. Let's do that really quick. And let's do... Alright. Over here as well, let's put a conveyor belt Mark II. That will just be more efficient. 40, 40, 40 is 120. So that is basically how much this is going out. Just manually a bit, help it out. So it dries up the conveyor, so we can actually see some progress. Yep. I think now it's drying up the conveyor. Nope. Okay. All is good. Yep. This is going way better. Now it's not clogging up the machine and it can run smoothly. Now, some of you may ask, why not clog up the machine? And simple fact is, spikes. See when it's fluctuating? That's not good, because we could not know exactly how much it'll consume, and fluctuations annoy. So, without fluctuations equals better life. So this is actually going pretty good. It's actually inputting everything good. Here, I think I'm gonna upgrade this to Mark II. Why? Even though this is Mark I and it's 60 per minute, this is 300 per minute. So let's say this runs out, which, like now, it has. This is just clogged up for no reason. And yeah, I don't see a benefit in that. Let's go get some plates. Maybe afterwards we can also start with a man. Okay. Said we want that one to be upgraded. And now you can see everything flying out of here, and it continues on. That's what we need. It stops a bit, but that's not that much of a big of a problem. Now, the thing about this is it's gonna fill up the first one maximum, then the second one a bit less, then the third one a bit less, and the fourth one is a bit more or less. Now, this is how I did the format here, so honestly, I know it's not the most efficient, but hopefully once we get enough items, they'll all be just stacked. Once we get enough biofuel. So, I see some trees. I destroy some trees. That's the philosophy for today. What is that? Limestone. Don't mind if I do. Done. I'll keep it. That's really strange. And let's get into here and drop off all of our fuel goodies. Ooh, too much. Let's just wait for a couple of minutes just to dump everything into here. Okay. Yep, here it's starting to clog up, so we can actually see that's clogged up. Now we can clog up this, and that. It's gonna go way better even. Throw all these in here. More. Yeah, that's clogged up. So now it's gonna start all entering into these, dispersing around. This is gonna clog up next, then this, then the round. Last one currently is sitting at 40. Not bad, not bad. Gonna rise up right now because it's a higher frequency of stuff going in there. So yeah. Okay. I think it's time to build a map. Seems like a good time right now. I'm just gonna place it like right around here, honestly. For now, we will be moving everything from here and organizing this area a bit. So yeah, ooh, we got alien megafauna. Let's actually research that. Got hog. I don't think we have anything else.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure I think we need to research this, and that. Okay, Caterium. We saw Caterium, so we can now scan for Caterium with this upgrade.
The metal has been named Caterium after Fixit's greatest CEO Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance.
Okay, now nutrients. We got pillberry. We got... Let's just see what Ada has to say to us about
this
pillberry.
fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Okay. So, let's see what else. A barrel nut.
This fruit, dubbed the barrel nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Okay. We got the nutritional processor. We could upgrade to that, but not now at all. Let's research the power slugs now.
This semi-slug, now dubbed power slug, is early in its life cycle and has retained only part of its potential energy storage capacity, giving it its blue color. Power slugs are capable of extracting latent energy from their surroundings, including through a form of photosynthesis, and preserve it in their porous semi-crystalline shell over their lifetime. This explains why they rarely move after having found a suitable location.
Okay. Now let's research the scannable object power slugs.
Power slugs extract latent energy from their surroundings to sustain themselves. By tuning the object scanner to the particular potential energy signature, it is now able to locate them against the background environmental static.
So yeah, we have an object scanner we can upgrade and basically be able to now check out where they are. That is pretty useful, pretty beneficial. But I'm not gonna actually focus on that right now. Let's actually tick off that we have completed the MAM, and I did not just. Yep, we've completed the MAM. Now we still have three things actually to complete here today before actually doing the part assembly, which is the main thing that we need to finish up today, which is phase 1. Let's actually take a look at what phase 1 requires, which is smart plating. It's assembled using 1 reinforced iron plates plus a rotor. Interesting. Okay. Let's see, what do we have again for the rotor? It's used in smart plating, 2 per tube, 2 per tube. Okay, so in general, we just need 50 reinforced iron plates and 50 rotors, and we can just do the assembly. So let's actually take a look at what we have left of the tiers. Resource sink and jump pads. Jump pads will also need rotors for it. What does the rotor need? It needs iron and rods plus screws. So I can just set up an assembler. I need 4 rotors for that. Gotta love it. And just make a lot of rotors right now, because I don't think we will be able to do the facility in this situation of power, because really right now we're at a lack of power. We're at a hard lack of power. So maybe after we upgrade the we go and do the better power, then we can actually do the facility with just a bit more relaxed view of everything. That would be more beneficial in my opinion. Okay, let's... Okay, let's do rotors. Let's throw that in here. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Go get some rods. Okay, let's upgrade that and start working on rotors. It's actually just, honestly, just tempted to do this. Just for ease of access. Right now getting a line from there over to here is just gonna be a mess. It's just gonna be annoying. And we don't want this right now as full automation. We just want just a bit, just so we can actually manage ourselves. And it's good we actually built this screws stuff, because now they're gonna run out pretty quick with the 2 things that we have to make, which are rotors and reinforced plates. So yeah, let's put here, 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 all in there. Now here, the plates themselves, that's gonna be a whole mess of itself. I think, yeah, the plates themselves are gonna be a mess. So I think right now what's good is just do that, and let's get just a portable miner. And basically just make another line for plates itself, because it's just way easier. Nope. Forgot that. Oh, no. Nope, not what I meant. But sure. Let's go get some concrete then. And we need the cable. And this by itself is just doing wonders. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. That is just amazing. just this one will do for iron plates, and this iron ingots. Let's just do that there. Oh, and that's what it means when we just overloaded it. Yeah, max consumption is over the max production. What we could do. The consumption itself is just over the max production. It's over the production even. Not even just max. Let's just easy fix, biomass burner. Turn that around. Okay. Nope. Not good. Okay. We just need to remove this power line. Turn on everything. That just overloaded it. Okay. Let's remove that. I think that will just help. Yeah, our consumption is way less now. So honestly, removing the copper is just, for now, it's a good idea. We don't need that much copper. We have a boat ton of copper right now, so we don't really need any more. We also got this miner working hard on producing some iron, which is going down over here to the smelter, which smelts it into iron ingots, and now we can produce more plates. Let's just do a merger over here, conveyor merger, boom, and boom. That would get us way more plates, so we can actually, a bit in the future, work with more. Okay, I need a better conveyor belt. I need a way better conveyor belt. Let's just get more reinforced iron plates so we can actually make that conveyor belt. So yeah. Hey Ash, how you doing? The gameplay is exceptionally satisfactory. We've completed a good part since the start. you want to take a look, right over there, we got ourselves the space elevator, which we'll need for phase 1 of the whole project that this game is based off of. So yeah, and I'm trying to manage right now power troubles. We got ourselves in a power trouble. Oh, I did not actually connect this. That's why. Gotta love it. How you been doing, Ash? How's everything going at work? No, like all like it's part of like submitting something called phase 1, which allows us to see 3 and 4. There's phase 2 and there's phase 3 and there's phase 4. And basically it gives us just more stuff we can use. So I kind of unlocked base building, which gives us foundations. Last stream, I don't know if you saw, but I unlocked field research, which gives us the MAM and the map. And in tier 2, we got logistics mark 2, obstacle clearance with a chainsaw, and something called part assembly, which allows us to make the smart plating. Basically, this smart plating thing, it's gonna basically be useful for us for the future to get the higher tiers. Higher tiers equals better stuff. You've been suddenly busy a few days moving studios, so yeah. Yeah, honestly, I feel you. I've had my fair share of movements from one place to another, and they're not fun. It's just it gets way more tiring than needed. So yeah, the next few days for me will be just packing. Yeah, honestly, good luck, because that's just hell of itself. Yeah, a ton of iron. Still, a ton of iron is needed. I plugged in the 4th miner there, and I'm still need more iron. But yeah, I'm kind of like basically expanding over there. I just saw this cave over here. There's like a cave here. I'm kind of scared to look into it right now because I think I'll need to actually think of a day to do some exploration, so I won't be touching that yet. Over here, the space elevator, I want to kind of build like a base of operations over here. Just expand this a bit, put my hub over here, bring the MAM over here, the research stuff, everything I'll just put over here. And it's a nice view, honestly. Take a look at the view. It's a very nice view from here. This is the next place where I'm probably gonna pay more focus on because I got 3 normal iron nodes here that I've kind of discovered. Just the volume itself, because usually I have my microphone just a bit away from me. Let me actually raise up the sensitivity. Is this good? Yeah, the graphics in this game are pretty wonderful. Like, and honestly, this game is not that new. Like, it's been in development for a while, so like, this game has been in early access for as far as I remember, and recently it went out of it. But yeah. It's just, yeah, it's beautiful. I almost got enough rotors for what I need. Just jump pads. Da-da. Let's see over here. Oh, still. Way more rotors we need. Let's see what our status is on the fuel. I think we'll need more fuel. Oh, no, 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 no. Levels in Windows settings, I don't know, because like honestly on the stream thing it's hitting yellow. I don't really think I should redline it. Like when I'm talking right now it's hitting exactly on the yellow. Weird. Maybe this is good? This is like hardcore redlining it right now. Like not full redline, but just kind of medium redline. Oh yeah. Okay. Cause like, all right. Let's see now. Is it good? Now it's like full. Like, yeah, it's going very high now right now. From what I see on the visualizer. It doesn't mean I'm peaking, because usually I'm used to just normal normal analog like sets and stuff. I was doing that stuff for a while, so I usually just don't want to touch the red line because that's crazy. Let's launch the pod, and yeah.
Milestone reached. The Fix-It jump pad combines high technology.
Let me actually also check something. Oh, yeah, that's why. Okay. I just found the issue. Yeah, I just found the issue. That's why. The volume itself was basically lowered on the Windows settings. Yeah, OBS just does not do that. I actually hear myself for a quick second. Hello, okay. Yeah, it seems good for me. Alrighty. I now got a jump pad. Oh god. Oh damn. I can do jump pads and stuff now. That's gonna be fun. Let's just stay on some rotors before I switch over to full reinforced plates. I need around 50 rotors before I can actually continue on. So Ash, is it like midday for you? Is it already the evening hours? Oh, damn. It is... well, it's starting to be nighttime. It is basically nighttime. So, yeah. Did you see the new thing I also added? Look, when I script a song, shows up a bit on the top left, just like the start of the new one. I'm using the like NCS's library of non-copyright stream music. Oh yeah, before they update. You gotta catch yourself. Okay, that's bad. Like, we can now do the resource sync program. Let's actually do this quickly. By the way, remember, like in the last stream we did the copper stuff. Let's just say we made, like, I made it so good that I basically just unplugged it from the power. Oh, the music is very low. Like, it's... yeah, you may hear it now better. Take a look how full this is. The cables are even more. I did not expect it to reach this stage, so I literally just unplugged it from the power. There's no power line coming from there. Okay, that's all okay. Ooh, I did not get the concrete. Yeah, soft capitalism. Honestly, it's the best solution. Just make an abundance of everything. Then it's worthless. Let's see here. And that's another pod. Yeah, the whole task split, this is part of the game, actually.
You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as Awesome. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly.
Oh, this is funny.
Of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the Awesome Resource Sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome Shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Okay. The Awesome Shop. This is one of my favorite parts of this game. Basically, okay, let me turn it into dark mode so I don't blind myself. Basically, you can buy stuff with tickets. For example, a Fixit factory cart, which just looks beautiful. I could get also conveyor holes and everything. Wall outlets, conveyor wall mounts. I can get labels and stuff. Right now they're unavailable because I need to research stuff in the MAM. But yeah, this is also a basic shelf. boxes of different colors, different sorts, paint finishes, a lot of stuff here. It's very fun. Ooh, stairs. Ooh, that would be good. Modern catwalks, equipment. We got the coffee cup. Ooh. Then we can actually pour ourselves some coffee. And yeah, we can get extra parts if we need, but that's useless. Okay, we're good with the tier 1 and tier 2. Okay. Let's just switch this over now. Remove this. Attach this. And just tell it to go to reinforced plates. Okay, let's get ourselves another. Where was it? Assembler. Now I can't speak. Here. Input smart plating. Put all this here. Then output. Output to here. And input in here. This is gonna go slow, very slow. Actually, just honestly, I would just personally just add another one. Okay. Now we're good. How many minutes is this gonna take? We got around 50. We got 2 per minute. It's gonna be around 25 per minute. And 25 minutes for this to finish. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna start reorganizing some stuff. There and there. Water there. We're going pretty fast. Okay, so we have got all of those kind of like working with us. Kind of like the next objective is basically just to reorganize all of this mess, just to reorganize them in lines. And I kind of need to think of this a bit, because all of the nodes here are 30 per minute because they're impure nodes. Those two over there are also 2 impure nodes. I kind of want to produce basically screws and plates, a lot of plates, enough to basically feed everything, and reinforced iron and rotors, and what else? Yeah, rods as well, which is a huge feat for these types of nodes. So I think the best option is to... We ran out of power. So yeah, I think the best option is just to start for now with see what rotors and the rotors and the reinforced plates require, and then we'll just continue on with the other stuff. And meanwhile, let's actually just do some biomass production so we can actually get the solid biofuel to fuel everything. that alive. See this one at the bottom here. It's pretty good. Everything is running well now. As well as it could be, at least. See over here. Still got that. It's catching up to these ones. Yeah, it's catching up. Smart platings were 18 out of 50 done. Maybe 20, 22, something like that. Let's see over here. Fill this up more. And yeah. So we need to kind of like basically calculate some stuff that we have here. And I think the best option would be in this case to start drawing a diagram of a sort. Now I know there are certain diagrams that can do it automatically for me, but that's just ruins the funs of it. I think drawing my own one would just be better. Alright, we'll check that out in a bit. We'll start the drawing in a bit. Or actually, should we do it while we're waiting? I'm debating. I think we should do it while we're waiting. Okay. We'll just leave this right now running and kind of move over right now to the drawing aspect. That'll be in a minute, so I'll be right back in a minute once I have that prepared. And we're back. All right, that's I'm gonna be using Affinity. Thanks, Ash. I'm gonna be using Affinity to basically just kind of like prop up a diagram of a sort, just to get an idea of what I'm basically going to do when it comes to all of these machines which are currently placed all around. So right now, I think this line is kind of like producing well enough for the iron rods, and it's just giving us a backlog that we can preserve. Let's also take a look at here. We have the storage container for plates. Now, plates is going to be a very big hassle. Less than screws, to be honest. But screws, I also don't know how much it's going to be done. So let's actually just map out every single production line that we'll be using. So the main two production lines that we would be having is 1, rotors. 2 is going to be, which is more important than rotors in my opinion, is reinforced iron plates. So reinforced iron plates, I'm going to focus on that first. So for 1 reinforced iron plates, we require 5 per minute plates and 12 per minute with the screws. Yeah, Ash, it's the new Affinity. Honestly, it's pretty nice. It has its bugs, it has its issues, but honestly, I prefer it more than Illustrator, but unfortunately I did not quit from Illustrator due to the language barriers that are available in here. I can't write here RTL, so that's an issue for me, so I just kept in line with that. So reinforced Plating. Let's just oh god. All right. Just yeah, reinforced plating. What do we require for that? We require 30 per minute plates and 60 per minute screws. Okay. That's for that. Let's just take a look at the... I'm just gonna spawn in on another one just because it's easier to look at it from that view. Production assembler. I need rotors. Damn it. Do I have... Yep, I do have. Yeah, Illustrator. It's just honestly the whole like the new Affinity. The biggest thing that works with it is honestly just the layers. You don't have to switch between programs. You can do everything just from one app. So when it comes to layout, text, books, you can do like from A to Z just one app, which is pretty amazing. It's literally mind-boggling. So honestly, it's just yeah, it saved me a lot of time when it comes to working on certain stuff. For example, the thumbnail here, I made that in Affinity itself, which is pretty good. No, because I made my logo back in the day with like an old Illustrator file, and it had like you know those cloud type of gradients. I don't know why I liked it back then. I don't anymore, but I opened the file just to change the gradient, and it just crashed on me. Just so I can get the hex codes, because I don't know, I didn't place them anywhere. This was like long ago that I searched it. So yeah. For rotors, oh, this gives us 5 per minute. Let's do a new, yeah, so 5 per minute. Let's do rotors. We require 20 per minute. Rods. And 100 per minute screws. Okay. We're almost done with phase 1. Heck yeah. I'll just I'll honestly just I'll honestly just remove this just because I don't want it to make extra. Two more. Oh no, not 2 more. Okay, just only 2. I think. Maybe 1? Maybe just... Oh, no. Let's just stop it. Yeah, let's just stop it. Because, yeah, that's on its way there. Got the last 2 on its way. They're in. And... You ready, Ash? You gotta watch this. I'm gonna basically pack up and launch this. Okay, sealing the container. Ready? What does Ada want to say?
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer
Oh,
Progress
God.
presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed.
Yeah.
After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available.
Heck
in the
yeah.
month.
We can get automated power.
Steel production,
Finally.
small transportation, and many more.
Now I don't need to
Completing
go and
Phase
grab
2 of project
leaves.
assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore, and exploit for a better Fix-It future.
Okay. Let's launch. Oh, you'll see where we're delivering it to. Let me just Look at that. Oh god, the graphics in this game are just tremendously good. That's phase 1. And it's back. That looks amazing from ups. You should take inspiration from this game into Minecraft.
Phase 1 of Project Assembly completed. This is only the beginning of Project Assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately
saving the
so
day.
far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly.
Okay. Yeah, if you hadn't noticed, Ash, Ash, Ada is very, very creepy. For the kittens. Do it for the kittens. That's just hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna move the hub. Actually, before I move the hub, let's actually take a look at the hub. Okay, coal power. This is the next step. This is absolutely the next step. I don't think we will be able to do it today, because honestly I'm kind of focusing on the iron stuff to prepare, but it wouldn't be wrong for me to have power. I may actually need to. Yeah, I'm going to. At least we have the reinforced plates kind of like working alone right now. Yeah, that's working hard. Let's also do this one for rotors. I need cables. I absolutely need cables. Kind of going off the main objectives of the... We'll actually just type that into tasks, just so we can get the... bit of power. Alright. Actually, wait. How much did I get? Oh, it's enough. Way more than enough. Yeah, that's the best part of it. Also, another thing that's good with the game, like a built-in to-do list. Also, built-in calculator. You can also, through this quick search, you can search for any part, like for example plates. So I can get iron plates. Instantly opens everything I can do and can do to make. Yeah, it's there's a lot in this game that has been optimized just for like the technical aspect of it. So yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of reinforced plates. Gladly, I'm actually making way more iron plates than I expected, and way more screws. Yeah, because yeah, you. Right. Yeah. Honestly, the search just helps a lot because there's way too much stuff in this game, and yeah, your city scans is loaded. So honestly, we'll talk to you later, bro. And excited for the video. Hey, Zentrace. Oh, hey, Husni, how are you? Thanks. It's good to see you here. Okay, let's plug the more biomass in. Let's see here. Got more rotors as well. Okay, screws are manageable. I don't know if I have any. Yeah, I do. Okay. Now it's time for... Yep. On the edge. We're almost hitting the 2-hour mark, and honestly, I think a good thing would be just to finish up the coal power milestone, and then we could actually, maybe in the next episode, we can actually get the coal power running and done, and then maybe I could do some offline grinding just to get more resources, just so we can actually, in the next stream, not spend half of it on resource gathering and actually do some actual building. So that's all good.
Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
Okay. Yeah, try touching it. What an advice. Okay, we have a lot of coal here, which seems like it's normal purity. So I think that will be the expansion next episode, to go there and actually just basically getting all that stuff. So yeah, I'm in this, like, just before we head off, I'm just gonna actually go there quickly. Let me actually check out where the Caterium is, because that would be useful for certain aspects later on. That may be very far away. Oh damn, that is very... not that far. We can get it though. It's not that far away. Okay. Let's check out... yeah. The coal we said is there. I'm just gonna go over there, just take a look at the spot. Glance over there, just so we can get an appreciation of what we'll need to do. And maybe next episode we'll have a plan laid out to actually exactly what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna actually continue with the actual planning portion of the... okay, of course the power grid is going to shut down. That is why we're doing the coal power all over. So I'm probably going to just let the power grid just do whatever it wants, because at the end it's going to get powered up. Quite literally. Yep, this is where we'll be going, and I think this is actually a good place to hop off for today. I appreciate everyone for hopping in and saying hello, and for anyone who's just watching, I hope you have a amazing rest of your day. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and see you later.